to get it back. And the way to get it back is to go back to the beginning. You know what I mean?
Baby, now I got the flow. I'm about to pull up. He's peaceful colors. And I've been waiting so long. Now I gotta resurface. He ain't ready to stop. How the better we burn it. Cause I've been feeling cool time. I've been feeling cool time. Turn up.
Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is JH and I'm stuck in traffic. Stuck in traffic, and when I'm in traffic is when I do my best thinking. Best thinking, I can multitask. This is true. This is true. Mail Lady Katie, how you doing? Y'all don't know who I'm talking about? Her information's in the video description below. Get your questions. Slap them on her videos. Give her some topics to talk about. Subscribe to her. She is a sweetheart. Y'all you want the light? She gonna give you the light. Alright? She ain't got perfect days, but she gonna give you the light. Regardless. You need some of that grungy information? Go check out Miss K. Viewer discretion is advised. Nick, CCA Nick, holiday season, my man. You have the information at your fingertips regarding what we do here at the post office. And that's going to be the topic. What we do here at the post office and how it all works together. Because I realize that a lot of people don't realize what everybody do plays an intricate part on the whole operation. And I want to break it down. So if you're ready for this story, I'll break it down in layman terms so maybe everybody could comprehend. It starts with a carrier. A carrier picks up mail, drops off mail. Once they're done with their day, they bring whatever mail they picked up, packages, parcels, from businesses and individuals, they bring it back to their station. They put the packages and mail in specific containers so that it can be shipped out. Sometimes they'll just bring a full gurney in and the clerks got to do their work. Clerks know where stuff go because that's part of their job. It's the distribution clerk. Jay shows up with the big 18-wheeler like, yo, where's the mail, big? I gotta get it. Gotta bring it back to the plant. So I go to pick up these containers to bring them back to the plant. Now here's the kicker. Got the mail handlers at the plant. They're waiting for that mail that the carriers have picked up for whatever city they're in. There's a bunch of trucks that pick up a bunch of mail from a bunch of different stations. They need to get that mail back to the plant, so the mail handlers got some mail to handle. So when a carrier gets upset saying, why'd the truck leave? I missed the truck. Or you get upset because your supervisors are telling you that you need to be back by a certain time because you got to catch that truck. Because there's a bigger picture that maybe you don't know. So you see me still sitting in traffic, I'm not moving on the highway. This is bull. So when I get the truck and I bring it back, there's people waiting to offload my truck. They get it offloaded, and each of those containers go to a specific area. A lot of that mail has to get sorted even further, put in different containers, and shipped out throughout the country. There's other trucks and planes waiting for that mail. If that piece of mail that the carrier supposed to have brought back didn't catch that truck, then the mail won't go out. So you got this package that you want to go to Dallas, Texas from your customer, but you didn't bring it back in time. It's not going to go out till the next day. It's not just all throw it in the truck and I'm going to bring it to Dallas, Texas. No, it's a detailed, intricate process that goes with the whole thing. If you're not aware, your city that you're working in, all that mail that's in there is in the back of my truck. Should I have to sit there and wait because 3 carriers decide they want to take the whole extra 2 hours or whatever it is, just so they can get their hours, or they feel lazy? So the whole city that you're working in has to wait because 2 carriers? That's not how it works. There's time constraints for everything. And again, this is where the disconnect comes in. If that mail doesn't get on that truck, these people got a priority. It's supposed to be there in a certain amount of days. Let's say it's a Saturday. It's not going to go out till Monday now. Now you set back 2 days. You see where the disconnect comes in? Mail handlers can't sit. There are hundreds of mail handlers in every facility waiting. So if I'm delayed, they're just standing around waiting. Because one carrier didn't bring, I gotta wait for one carrier. So one carrier is gonna cost 200-300 mail handlers to just sit there and do nothing. Because there is a crew that sits and waits to unload trucks. There's processing clerks that are waiting to unload to actually process that mail. They got a very small window. I get back at 7:30. They gotta be in the building, sorted, shipped down, do whatever it is they do in the back, and then back out on a truck by 10 p.m., 11 p.m. to go to different places, to catch planes, express mail. This is so complex that every piece of the puzzle has to work. And if it doesn't, somebody's not getting their mail on time. Somebody's not getting their mail on time. Now think about it on the other side. That piece of mail that's supposed to go to Dallas, Texas. That carrier that's on the other side, he's going to bring mail to somebody's house. Little Jenny's outside waiting because Uncle Phil decided he wanted to send them something and it was supposed to have been there. But the carrier got to look little Jenny in the face and say, sorry, I don't have your mail. Don't have it. Don't have your mail because the carrier on the other side didn't make it back in time. This is not putting blame on anybody, but understand there's more to me, there's more to you, there's more to the mail handler, there's more to the mail processing clerk, there's more than the supervisors than we all can even begin to understand. And if we're all not on the same page, none of this works. Is what gives the post office such a bad name. There has to be a median. And sometimes I blame the supervisors because the supervisors don't know how to utilize the people that they have. If they know one carrier comes back with a ton of mail because he's doing a business pickup, he should make sure that if that carrier is doing all of that, he should make sure that that specific carrier has the lightest workload when it comes down to the pickups. They should, in my opinion, that way that the mail can get out. Because that's how this whole post office works. By people mailing stuff. Suppose people just decide not to mail anything anymore. None of us got work. And I keep continuing to hear about people griping about Amazon. I understand that Amazon is such a headache, but I know that we have an Amazon stop in my big truck 2 times a day. That's creating work, although I'm not doing it. A driver has to go out to Amazon twice a day to go pick up trailers. That's creating work for us. Yes, it sucks on the long run when it comes down to a carrier that's got to carry a generator up 4 flights of stairs, but it's work. Work is work. You guys watching these videos and seeing what some of these people are doing. And yet you still complain about the money you say you don't make. If you don't know how to budget $100, there's no way you can budget $1,000. There's no way. A lot of the times it's not about the money you make, it's about how you make do with the money that you have. And then when more comes, and it comes, and it continues coming, because I already made a video about how much money, how many raises we get throughout a year. In 1 year. So the complaining is falling upon deaf ears. If that's who you want to be and that's your demeanor, is to complain, so be it. But it's not for me to sit there and cater to your complaining, especially when it comes to the money. Because no matter where you at in this country, the money that can be made, it will be phenomenal. And it's not always about the dollar amount, because we have all the other perks that go with being a federal employee. People compare the pay rates to the pay rates from 2013, and the ones that complain about that, it boggles my head. I'm like, okay, well, you 28 years old. Back in 2013, you were still in middle school, elementary school. What? How? What? I don't get it. I don't get it. Then you get mad because the people that were there before you making so much money. Just imagine the people that come after you. They're gonna be mad at you for the money you make. And you'll be like, well, I earned this. And that's exactly how the old heads feel too. They earned it. They went through those trials and tribulations. But let's get back to the topic. Carriers, make it happen. Clerks, make it happen. We all an intricate part of this team. And unfortunately, if you continue to go into work saying this is not a team, that's where you will fail. Because somebody else is going to do the job. And if you're there just to collect a paycheck, you're one of the problems that will eventually get resolved. Sounds harsh, doesn't it? But it's true. Things are changing. You guys already see my videos about change. Don't be part of the issue when it comes down to the change and then wonder why you got left behind. This is JH with just a little bit of information for anybody that wanted to listen. Hopefully, this cleared a couple things up for people. We out.